I've watched a lot of isekai in my life, whether it be my uncle, a sword, or a black summoner. And because of my weird isekai addiction, I can safely say I gained two things. One being the complete absence of all human content. And the second being, I can distinguish isekai into two different types. We'll call the first type Type A. You see, Type A are the ones that fall under reincarnated for absolutely no reason and just becoming complete gods. You see, the anime in Type A are always the same. OP ability, random girls, and a life that nobody can actually achieve. Now, there's nothing wrong with these if you think about it, but at the same time, they give you no actual impact. You won't even remember the main character's name. And here's exactly where Type B comes into place. Type B are more than just isekai. They're the ones that play with your heart from the very center of it. The ones that kill off characters. The ones that don't care about power. The complete opposite of Type A, as some can say. Examples like this could be like ReZero and the main character Subaru. He learns that just because he was reincarnated doesn't make him powerful. Or Rudius from Jobless Reincarnation. He was given power, but just because of that doesn't make it everything. People in this world can still die. He is not invincible. Now, although it's pretty obvious that anime and Type B are generally masterpieces, the ones that always make you feel something, the problem in my opinion is that the anime like that are always killing people and have a serious vibe to them. Now, the problem with that is that not all viewers always want to be serious. What about the ones that make you laugh or smile or just completely enjoy the entertainment that you are seeing before you? If you start to think about it, there's not that many anime or isekai specifically that actually can make you genuinely laugh without doing some dirty joke. And what if I told you I've done it? I found the anime that nobody knows about, the isekai that is funny and hits all of the power skills that everybody enjoys. Here is Eminence in the Shadow, the anime that is actually carrying all other new isekai as of right now. Now, the Eminence in the Shadow starts off with a female character who actually isn't the main character, but instead is actually hating the main character. Now, at first glance, this female character, as you know later on in the story, isn't even important at all. But what it actually is doing is building up the main character, giving that one characteristic as he does not care about. Of course, she's kidnapped. He's not helping her, he is watching. Now, of course, you as the viewer, you're like, okay, so she's gonna say the fuck that mean? So I actually did some research, and the Ruffian Slayer quite literally just says that he beats people the fuck up. And B, he shot. Did you hear the pain that guy was in? Now, of course, this is the basic hero beatdown. You know, all heroes do it. Until... yeah, that sounds like guy's skull getting hit by a crowbar. You think he lived? The answer is fuck no. Now anyways, this is not to be some crazy badass because he wanted to kill. Now as I'm editing this, I rewatched the first episode like 5 times and you start to notice a lot more things doing this. See, I noticed that in the first episode, the very few seconds that when Sid didn't remember the girl's name, it basically showed us that Sid did not care about her. He had something else going on in his mind the entire time. The anime also makes sure to let us know that for some reason while Sid was in class, he was working out his hand for a very long time. I think he like curled his hand or something like 20,000 times. Now the reason why this matters is what comes next. After giving the audience an obvious goal that Sid simply wants to train and kill people at night, it goes straight into the actual isekai part of the anime. The anime just out of nowhere says Sid was hit by a truck, but in reality, to himself basically, and he's literally just saying that he's gotten so powerful in the regular. Now he's reincarnated with a world of magic. His last world had no magic and he was still a cold-blooded killer. Now this one has magic, his dream, and his personality. And his dream, just so you don't know by this far, is to kill people in silence, basically. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not. And then at this point, he gets the power to become a literal god. Now this is where the isekai becomes actually better than a lot of others. He's overpowered, but that's not the point of the show. Like first, on the surface, he's this basic background character that's literally second to everybody. And then at night, he's a fucking maniac. And yes, I mean complete fucking maniac, my guy. Killing everybody, no mercy. Now here's where the power doesn't matter. You see, Sid is still just a kid doing what the fuck he wants. He finds a corpse that just randomly just filled with like horrible curses. And do you know what he does? Save it? No. Shoot it with magic? Yes. And yes, a lot of fucking magic, my guy. Now out of nowhere, the freaking glob turns into a girl and you're like, oh, he saved her. No, he didn't. He was just playing around with the fucking glob. Now here's the funny part. Sid just completely pulls out a random ass performance out of his goddamn ass to just make it seem like he's some super insane badass that knows exactly why the glob was cursed which he actually doesn't. So now he just completely makes up this lie where the whole world is filled with demons and this random girl he just basically saved believes him. Now don't forget, he killed like 6 people before this like it was nothing. So now we got a crazy maniac freaking OP main character. Now the funny thing is what he does with his power. You see here, you see him actually getting pushed back by his older sister, but in reality he's just fucking playing with her. You see he can literally kill her at any moment, but he likes to act like the background character to be top tier. He acts like he's completely useless and weak, which he is not at all. And at this point, you start getting an idea that this entire time, he's insanely and maniatic. He's delusional, powerful as fuck, and he's a actor like no other. Then the anime just loves to give us all these moments where he just cluelessly walking around doing random stuff and just happens to run into the villains thinking that he's like some super crazy mastermind. Now as you can see, they keep giving us all these OP scenes showing how powerful he truly is, and then on the surface, boom, we're back to some random ass kid with a dream, like nothing ever happened. Now I tried my best not to give too many spoilers or anything, and I definitely do recommend this anime. It has the power, the funny, and just a great, amazing main character. I will definitely check it out. If I got you even a little bit interested in this anime, Eminence in the Shadow, make sure you give a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe, and check out my next video too.